Welcome back to another vlog, everyone.
Stop with that jingly noise, I can't hear a thing.
Well, I'm just playing with a few gold coins in my pocket.
Where on earth did you find gold coins?
Oh, in your wallet.
As if, I wish. Show us the gold coins then.
Yeah, they're the only gold coins I found on this build.
They're my parking coins, Ed.
Yeah, if any of you have seen the post, yes, we got scammed by somebody that has stolen our film kind of footage and made out that we found lots of gold here at the Bastide.
Which we didn't.
Of course we didn't, and then they even quoted a different town in France for some unknown reason. But yes, enough of them. Let's get on with the vlog. Today we're going to hopefully fit some shutters. Let's get on.
You weren't joking, straight into measuring.
Yeah, well, I've got these old placements of where the old hinges were going, and I'd like all my hinges to line up on the downstairs. So I'm just going to measure the heights or the descent. So we're at 22 on that one and 112 on that one. We're going to start on this this window here. Let me just okay. So I've got my heights for my hinges as such. I'm going to get the wood, get the shutters, get them fitted to the hole, the aperture, and just double check everything, and then we can get on with getting the hinges on the wall and then the hinges on the actual wooden shutters.
It's going to completely transform the place.
Yeah, for the time being, I'm going to get them on, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do about keeping them open or keeping them closed. We can choose what we're going to do on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to need a little bit of wedging because the floor's not so straight. A little bit of clearance corner there. It's always a fine line between having too much of a gap at the bottom or the top and not enough, and also at the sides. But let's try and get this one kind of there, and then we'll go from there. Okay. The style of these hinges means that you don't actually need a huge amount of space between the wall and the wood. So if I wedge that in place now, we should get the other one in and see where we're at. Huh.
That looks pretty perfect, no?
No, this one here has to have obviously a bit of a clearance at the bottom. And there's only one way a shutter's going to go, and that's down. It's only ever going to drop. So I really need a decent clearance down at the bottom and a little bit less at the top. one of the big parts of this job is giving a good coat of looking at. I know it sounds stupid to say, but I've got one of my shutters level, and then the other one I've kind of lined up with that. And now if you actually come around here in a second, Anna, you'll see it looks pretty darn good from the front.
It's looking pretty straight to me, pretty level as well.
So what I'm going to do is, this line here that I put here is the top, let me get it, top of this, the kind of the hinge holder, and that's going to line up there. So basically I want the metal work that I'm going to put on here level with the line I'm going to draw across, and I'm going to draw it across as a pair, and the same again down below as a pair. Then I'm going to go away, I'm going to screw the hinges onto the actual shutters, pop these in here at the right level, all 4 of them, and then come back, put the shutters on, and should work.
Yes.
We'll see. Good. So, let's get those off, put the brackets on, and get the hinges in the wall. Changed my mind how I'm going to do it a little bit, and I'm just a little bit wary that this technique might not work particularly well. So, I'm going to get these on first. And then I'm going to offer that shutter up to it. I've got my line now. I'm going to offer it up and just see where exactly this kind of metal bracket needs to start on the shutter, so it'll make sense after.
Okay. What was that for?
Basically, getting all the dust out of that hole just by blowing. This is the this kind of mixer for the resin kind of for the silicon gun, and blowing any dust out I can. Basically, I'm going to keep doing it a couple more times, get it nice and clean, and then I can pop things in and put the resin in, and the resin will stick really well. Could be time for glasses. Dug the hole really deep just so I can get a bit more resin in down the back, and also, don't know whether anyone noticed, but I started off my drill like this so that I didn't break the stone, then turned it because there's going to be more strength further I go into the stone rather than on the edge, and then turned it again because shutter's kind of pushing down, so I want this to it's going to be in like that basically.
Okay.
Not quite as bad as that, but it's going to be on a slight upward
Angle.
Yeah, just give it a bit more strength. That one had a bit more. Feel free to put in the comments how stupid an idea it is blowing it with this, and I should have a compressor and blow it out with the compressor. Yes, I should, but you don't always remember all your tools on every build, so I'll just do it like this.
Well, at least you're doing it.
So when I put these in, I just need to check that I leave enough space so that this metal bracket doesn't bind on the stone. The other thing is I really need to make sure that's bang on that line, otherwise the shutter won't be level either.
Are the holes thirsty?
Yep. Now I just want to wash any other dust that I can down to the bottom of the hole. The stone will take up any excess water, and then it's just going to be nice and damp, ready for the resin. It's really good if it's damp. If it's too dry, it just doesn't stick, the resin. I know it's going to squidge out, but that was the idea. Your little friend's back, Anna.
Yes, definitely back. He or she has come to check out the work, Ed.
It's a delicate job, this. Right.
That little doggy, I know he's big, but he's so adorable.
Uh-huh. I think I'm ready to go, Anna.
Okay. No going back.
It's not that. I make a bit of a noise, didn't I?
Well, it's okay. Was it going through?
No.
Oh, good.
Okay.
You scared me there. The look on your face, I thought, oh goodness me, it's gone through.
No, so some people say, why are you not bolting it all the way through? Well, they're just for aesthetics more than anything else. Okay, good for winter, but it's not for stopping people. So the security side of things doesn't matter. These screws are great. They're a really nice thick thread on the screw, so they'll hold it. And to be honest, when we were doing the Passion project, I didn't like the finish that I got from the shutters we did there. Didn't mention it at the time, but I don't like the fact that you can see the bolts showing through. Nothing straight, but I'm making these shutters, making sure that they get there, and it's taking a little bit of time. So let's pop a couple of those in up there, and I can get the other bracket on. Okay. So I'm cheating a little bit because I wanted to get these kind of hinges right aligned all over, but it's not very easy. I'm a few mil out, but what I'm doing is I'm using my level line that I drew for the perfect place, and I'm just kind of getting it level with that, leaving a gap, if you can have a look.
Yes, I can see the tiny little gap there.
Yeah, so I'm slightly off, but I mean, we're talking a few mil. I'm going to get that one in first. Okay.
You're being attacked. Nice.
Yeah.
That is looking very nice, actually. I like that.
There's two little plastic pipes behind.
There's two. Yes, there are two little plastic pipes behind.
But you know what? I don't think it's going to go all the way to the wall anyway, so
Yeah.
that might be of use to somebody doing telecom, so I'm not going to annoy them and cut them down.
No.
But I'm quite happy with that so far.
It's looking good.
And I said so far, because now we've got to try and get the other one and get it to look good.
Yeah.
Come on, very slightly.
Well, it is looking fantastic.
I'm not going to do the old drilling like that because it really upset it on this side. I think I've kind of managed to get round it. What do you think? When it's closed, is it looking good?
It's looking really good.
We're missing a piece of wood as well. Jules doesn't seem to be very forthcoming with the piece of wood, so I might just nip to the shop and buy a piece for it to cover that gap in between here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy with that. Nice
Yeah.
new shutters. Can leave them like that for the time being. Move on to the next one. I had a problem though the other day in the shop, and I had Charles with me, and we went shopping in Leroy Merlin together, and Charles is kind of itching to get out there, go play a bit of sport. So I bought 8 hinges instead of 12 or even 16 hinges. So we're a few hinges short. So we're just going to get this on today. But there's another problem around the corner as well. So get that on first and then we'll go around the corner.
Okay.
Just been a bit overzealous with the joint on this side. Well, I'll blame it on Louis. He was around when we did this. So just need to knock a bit of joint. I just need to knock a bit of joint out so that the shutter goes as far in as possible. There were some quite quiet moments there, wasn't there, Anna?
There was.
So I'm struggling a little bit with these because they had old hinges in and the shutters aren't quite going far enough in. I've kind of done my best with the hinges, and if the shutters don't quite close as they should do afterwards, might have to just get a little bit of, this is the brilliant thing with this stone, you just get the disc on it and they close. So,
You
yeah.
shape it.
Yeah, shape the stone. I did have to move a couple, and they're still not quite dry, but if they're not right when they're dry, I'll have to take them out and start again. Let's go have a look around the corner whilst we're waiting for that to dry. So this one should be simple like the other ones. Just put my hinges in and hang the shutters, no problem. Up here is a completely different story. It's a completely different technique. The metal isn't just screwed onto the outside of the shutter, it's actually cut in into the shutter itself, and the actual hinges, you can see they're on the inside, the gong. I don't know what the gong is in English, but the kind of thing that holds the hinge is on the inside, and so it's a completely different way of opening the shutters. So it's got those kind of odd shaped pieces of metal. Go and get one. So you can see this out, if you imagine your shutters there, you just like that, and it opens, as we've done. Up there, hinges are on the inside, that's your shutter open, and then it closes like that.
Oh, so it's the other way around.
And that is inlaid into the wood. So, means using a router, chisel. I don't have the time right now. So, we're going to get those two finished off at the front, and I'll come back another day to do this, and hopefully to pop these in without making a mess of the shutters, because I don't want to have to order another set of shutters.
Hopefully not.
Let's go back round there and finish off. Taking that shutter off just because I want to bring this one across just ever so slightly. I've marked up top where the other shutter comes to, so I'm not going to overdo it. I think these are going to need some little holders to hold them back like we did at the Passion Project. I think we can probably get one on this one too, but that's both those up, and I have 5mm clearance on the signpost, otherwise I'd have had to pull the signpost out.
That is looking really good, Ed.
Oh. Well, I think that's quite good progress for today. Got 2 pairs of shutters on. Not quite finished, but you know, it's getting there, isn't it, Anna?
Yes, it is, and it's looking so good.
I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, please give us a thumbs up because it really helps us. Subscribe if you've not subscribed, and yeah, ring that bell. See you all next time.
See you soon.